Hello and welcome to Refeel Yoga. Today we're going to be doing a beautiful sequence from Kundalini Yoga designed to really stimulate and awaken the Kundalini energy. For the first half of this sequence, as we finish each practice, we'll finish with a deep inhalation. We'll hold the breath and squeeze Mula Bandha, contracting the genitals and anus, and try to visualize energy going up the spine, over the head and collecting in the middle of the forehead. And then we'll release Mula Bandha, release the breath, relax, and just feel the effects. For the second half of the sequence, more of the practice will involve holding the breath out. So we'll finish the exercise. We'll take a deep inhalation, a quick exhalation, and we'll go into a void retention where we'll have the lungs empty, again squeezing Mula Bandha and also Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the belly in and up. And as well, visualizing the energy rising up the spine towards Ajna Chakra, the third eye. So be prepared for a very strong sublimation and a very expansive practice. As always, when we begin Yogi Bhajan's Kundalini Yoga, we start with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the Guru within. I bow to the light within to guide me. We repeat this 3 times. The first time, visualize yourself as a single point. The second time, visualize yourself as the entire universe. And the third time, we visualize ourselves simultaneously as a single point and the entire universe. Sitting nice and tall, close the eyes, take a moment to center yourself, breathing deeply, relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. Bringing the hands together at heart center, we begin visualizing as one single point. Deep inhalation. Universe. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Simultaneously the universe and a single point. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Lowering the arms, feeling the vibrations within, centered for the practice. We will begin warming the spine with Sufi Grind. So sitting in any comfortable cross-legged pose, we lean forward and we rotate towards the left, around back, towards the right, and forward. We match the breath. We inhale as we rotate forwards and exhale as you rotate back. Keep the chin parallel with the floor and feel this movement throughout the whole spine, from the base of the spine up to the throat center. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Here we're waking up the central channel, Sushumna Nadi, waking up the spine, allowing the energy channels to open. And switching direction. This time rotating towards the right, back, left, and forward. Still inhaling forward and exhaling back. Keeping the chin up, parallel with the floor. And deep inhalation, sit nice and tall. Hold the breath, squeeze Mula Bandha, the genitals and anus, and feel the energy rising up the spine, over the top of the head to the third eye. And release Mula Bandha, release the breath, and relax. Feeling subtle vibrations from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the head, waking up the nervous system, increasing the heat and flexibility of the spine. And gently coming back. For the next practice, we're going to come into sitting on the heels in Vajrasana. So coming into the kneeling position. The hands on the thighs. We're going to be doing a cat-cow movement. So from the center of the chest, we're going to inhale forward and exhale back. Again, keeping the chin parallel with the mat. We can start slow and gradually pick up to a more powerful breath. So hands on the knees, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Try to make the movement as big as possible, but keep your chin parallel with the floor. Remember, energy flows in waves, just like the light, just like the sound. So when we move our spine in this wave-like motion, and we use the breath, we really encourage the energy to flow along the spine. And deep inhalation. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Feel the energy rising up the spine, over the top of the head, to the middle of the forehead, Ajna Chakra. Send it up. Send it up. And release Mula Bandha, release the breath. Feeling the increased movement of energy through the body. Opening of the energy channels, stimulation of the nervous system. Beautiful, gently coming back. This time again we'll come into a cross-legged position. And from here we're going to do some twisting. So we start with the arms extended to the sides, then we bend at the elbows, we bring the thumbs behind the shoulders and fingers in front. We want to keep the arms and the chest nice and open, so don't allow them to get all floppy. So chest nice and open, and we're going to inhale left and exhale right for 2 minutes. Make sure that the head moves with us, inhaling left and exhaling right. And again, you can start slow and gradually pick up the pace as you feel comfortable. Keep the arms up, deep inhalation to center. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Send the energy up the spine towards Ajna Chakra. And release and relax. Lower the arms. Sitting with the eyes closed. And gently coming back. The next exercise we're going to be doing some shoulder shrugs. So we'll be alternating opposite shoulders up and down. But more than the shoulders, what we want to focus on is this kind of snake-like movement of the spine back and forth. Again, we'll do this for 2 minutes. We're going to inhale the left arm, the left shoulder up, and exhale the right shoulder up. Again, focusing on this movement of the spine back and forth. And for the last minute, if you'd like to switch to the breath of fire and make it a little more advanced, it's an option. And deep inhalation. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Visualize the energy flowing up the spine, over the top of the head, towards Ajna Chakra, the middle of the forehead. And release Mula Bandha, release the breath. Sitting with the eyes closed. Feel vibrating points along the spine. A deep internal massage. The energizing of the entire body. And gently coming back. Beautiful. The next part of this spinal warm-up involves the neck. We're going to be doing neck rotations, 1 minute in each direction. We start by dropping the chin to the chest. And as we inhale, we rotate towards the right and back. And we exhale towards the left and down. And continue rotating in this direction, moving with the breath, inhaling back and exhaling forward. Very full movements, releasing any kinks, any knots, opening all the energy channels in the area of the neck. Inhaling back and exhaling forward. And the next time the chin comes to the chest, switching directions, inhaling towards the left and back, and exhaling towards the right and forward. And deep inhalation, sit up nice and tall. And relax. Feeling all the energy channels nice and open from the base of the spine up to the top of the head. For the next part of the practice, we're going to come up to standing. Take a moment if you feel a bit lightheaded, and when you're ready, let's meet in a standing position. So for this next practice, we're going to be doing the breath of fire for 2 minutes. We're going to have the thumbs pointed towards the back of the room and the arms parallel. We do the breath of fire for 2 minutes. Then we're going to inhale, the arms up and the thumbs to touching. And while we do that, we want to arch back. We're going to hold the breath in for a moment, and then we're going to exhale, diving forward, and hold the breath out in a very relaxed manner for this one. And when you're ready, inhaling back up. And we'll take a moment to notice the effects. So coming into standing position, I'll set the timer, 2 minutes, and begin. Inhale, arms up, thumbs to touching, and arch back, reaching up high, reaching up. Then exhale, diving forward, and rest with the lungs empty. Feel stillness. When you're ready, slowly inhale back to standing and relax. Feel the charging of the energy field all around you. And gently coming back. Beautiful. Again, we'll make our way down to sitting. We'll come to sitting in a wide leg stance. So legs open wide. And again, we're going to be doing the breath of fire. This time it'll be different. At the end, we take a deep inhalation. And then we exhale all the air out. All the air out. Get empty. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Squeeze Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the diaphragm in and up and sending the energy up the spine towards the middle of the forehead, Ajna Chakra. So coming into position, what we want to do is we want to grab the left big toe with the two pointer fingers, with the middle and index finger. And we put the thumb connected with the toe. So essentially you've got this energetic connection and we hold on and the opposite hand goes on top. If you can't reach your foot, it's okay. You can just hold on to the shin wherever is comfortable. But the ideal position is this lock on the toe and the other hand on top. So here we're going to be doing the breath of fire for 2 minutes, followed by a void retention. Deep inhalation, relaxing exhalation, and begin the breath of fire. Inhale, exhale everything out. Squeeze Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and send the energy up. Send the energy up. When you're ready, deeply inhale. Return to center and relax. And we'll continue with the same performance on the other side. This time grasping the right toe with the index and middle finger of the right hand, thumb connected to the big toe. Left hand on top. Deep inhalation. Relaxing exhalation. And begin the breath of fire. Deep inhalation, quick exhalation, and squeeze. Squeeze and send the energy up. Cycle your awareness from Muladhara up the spine, over the top of the head to Ajna, and continue. Sending it up, sending it up. When you're ready, deeply inhale. Return to center and relax. Beautiful. So for the next couple practices, we're going to be focusing primarily on that void retention. When the lungs are empty and we squeeze Mula Bandha, focusing on sending the energy up. Because of the positions that we'll be in, it won't really be accessible to do Uddiyana Bandha, but still have in your mind creating that tension in the belly as well as the genital area to kind of squeeze the energy up. So the first pose that we're going to be in is Shalabhasana, the locust pose, where we'll be laying on the belly. We'll have the palms, we'll make fists and have the palms down underneath the thighs for support and lifting the legs. We're going to do this for 3 minutes, trying to hold the void retention for as long as we can within that 3 minutes. So come down to lying on the belly. Afterwards, we're going to relax for 2 minutes. It's very important we practice for 3 minutes, we relax for 2 minutes. So coming down to lying on the belly, chin on the mat, making fists underneath the thighs. We start with a deep inhalation, lifting the legs. Complete exhalation and void retention. Squeeze Mula Bandha, send the energy up. Hold for as long as you can. Whenever you need, take a quick inhalation and go right back to the void retention. Use all your will here. May your Kundalini awaken. May you be free. And deep inhalation. And relax. You can release the hands. Make a pillow for your forehead with the back of the hands. And we'll relax for 2 minutes. Feel the vibrations, the power, the energy, and allow yourself to surrender to it. Relax completely. Beautiful. Good job, guys. I know that's a tough one. So the next one we're going to do is the same breathing pattern, only we're going to be in the Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. We don't have to do the full Cobra pose, or very tall. You can have the hands out in front of you, wherever's comfortable. And we'll be doing the same breathing, focusing on the void retention, holding for as long as we can, and repeating. We're going to turn the eyes up towards the middle of the forehead in Shambhavi Mudra. So coming into position, we take a deep inhalation, exhale everything, and deep inhalation, and gently relaxing down. Again, we'll rest for 2 minutes. And gently coming back. We'll slowly push back into child's pose to release the back bend. So sending the hips up and back, slowly lowering down, being aware of the lengthening of the lower back. And just rest here for a moment to release the spine. And then gently make your way back up to a seated position. So for the next part of this practice, we're going to be doing sort of a similar breathing, a little bit different. We're going to be in shoulder stand, so an inverted pose where all the weight is on the shoulders and the legs are straight up. From here, we'll take 3 deep breaths, and on the third exhalation, we'll get everything out, hold the void retention, squeeze Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and while we hold the breath out, we're also going to kick ourselves in the bum with the heels, sending that energy up, sending it up, sending it up. As long as you can, when you can no longer hold the breath out, deep inhalation. We take 3 deep breaths. On the third exhalation again, and repeat, kicking yourself. We do for the next 3 minutes and then relax for 2. So coming into position, lying on the back. Now remember, when we're in the shoulder stand, do not turn your head. We want to make sure that we keep the neck straight. There can be a lot of weight on the neck and we don't want to risk any injuries. So please keep your neck straight. We start by lifting the legs and we roll the hips up, bring the hands to the lower back and walk until we form a nice straight line from our shoulders to our heels. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Everything out. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and begin to kick to awaken your Kundalini as long as you can. And when you feel the need to breathe, breathe. Take 3 long, deep breaths. And on the third exhalation, start again. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, kick. Release and relax. Rolling down to lying. Feel the strong sublimation of the lower energies, the lightness in the body, lucidity in the mind. Feel the buzzing of energy and the expansion of your entire being. And slowly coming back, moving the toes and fingers, rotating the wrists and ankles, making your way up to a seated position. We're going to close this sequence with a lying meditation, where we're going to come from a cross-legged, easy position, lying down. We're going to fold the hands in Venus lock. That means the men have the right thumb on top, left little finger on bottom. And the women have the left thumb on top, right middle finger on bottom. And the hands are placed over the navel. While we're in this lying position, we're going to turn the eyes up, focusing at Ajna Chakra, and we'll do a third eye meditation for 5 minutes. So, coming into a lying position, from any comfortable cross-legged position, we lie down. We interlace the fingers in Venus lock, place the hands over the navel, turn the eyes up towards the middle of the forehead, and focus on any sensations in the middle of the forehead. Beautiful work today, guys. If you'd like to continue with the practice, you can check out this video here, Sat Kriya. Or if you'd like to finish with your practice now, I recommend going to this one, the closing sequence, in order to finish the practice nice and safely. Beautiful. Have a great day.